Hello everyone. So recently I have purchased this Forza Horizon 4 from the Steam, and I know I'm really late in this racing simulation game, because like Forza Horizon 5 is already out there from the last 1 year, and the last year it won the Game of the Year award. But like the 4 I purchased because it first thing it is on the sale for 459 rupees in India. And another reason is like there is three seasons are available, spring, winter and summer. So like this weather settings in this game like makes really interesting to me, for me to play, instead of going for the Forza Horizon 5 where like I don't get any weather system. So that's why I like this game more. So today like we are going to test all about what are the settings we can play on the Steam Deck and get 60, 40 and 30 fps on the various settings. So let's check what kind of like settings we can play on this Steam Deck. So let me start, and currently I'm using the, let me show you the compatibility, like photo proton experimental I'm using in this one. And it's not on the Steam database it's tagged as silver. So let's check. And first thing, like I'll show you like what settings I'm playing. So currently I'm playing at wait, difficult settings, videos, and here are the settings. So currently I'm running at medium settings, and at low settings like I'm not going to test, because like at medium I'm getting a 60 fps or more than 60 fps. So there is no point of me testing at low, because definitely it's going to give you more than 60 fps on the low settings. So in medium, let's check like how the performance is going to look like. So let me show you this all the performance overlay. So currently we are getting around 60 fps here on the medium settings, and the resolution is same, 1280 by 800p, and I'm not using any FSR technique here. It is a native resolution.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
And this game looks absolutely stunning on the Steam Deck.
Recalculating
I
route.
don't know, you can judge from the the video, but in real time it's looking incredible on this 800p display.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Let me take the car to a much complex geometry area, so which is in the city. So let's go to the city, where we can see like how much frames are dropping there. So as per now you can see the 60 frame is locked completely here. It's not dipping down into 50s or 40s like that. So 60 fps is constant on the medium settings.
In 400 yards, turn right.
And we are right now in the city, and like we are still getting the 60 fps here.
Turn right. At the roundabout, take the second exit. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Let me uncap the fps so we can check like how much maximum fps it can go at medium settings. So right now I have uncapped. So right now we are getting around 69, 70 fps. But the problem here is you will going to see a lot of choppiness, because frame rates are dipping and increasing so many times, so which is causing the game to look like a bit choppy. So I would recommend to go for if you want the 60 fps gameplay, then go for just lock it at 60 fps in
200
the
yards,
your performance
turn
overlay.
right.
So the performance will be better. And another thing you can see here is we are the Steam Deck is taking consuming around 24 watts. So with the 24 watt you will get around 1.5 hours of battery on this one. But if you want like more battery, then what you can do with 60 fps, just install the decky loader, which I have already installed here. You will see, you will find so many videos about how to install decky loader, and inside the decky loader just install this power tool, where you can like manipulate your CPU clock frequency. So as you can see, currently the maximum frequency for the clock, like for the CPU, is around 3500 megahertz, but make it around like 2200. This is the like best setting I have found. So at 2200, what it will do is like it will give CPU that the power which is it is required to run it at 60 fps. So you are, as you can see, start here, like that power consumption is started to decrease. So it's now getting around 18.8 watt, and I think it will come around 16 or 17 watts. So at that time, like I will show you after some time that how much battery you will get at medium settings.
Turn around when it is safe to do
So
so.
still we are getting around 60 fps, but our power consumption started to get low. So as you can see here, like right now we are around at 17.7 watt of consumption, and the total hour of gameplay which we are about to get is around 2 hours. And currently I'm at 82% of battery. So at 100% you will definitely get around like 2.5 to almost 3 hours of gameplay of Forza Horizon 4 at medium settings at 60 fps. So if you want like more battery, then what you can do is just change the fps to 40 fps, and change your display frame rate also 40 hertz. So it will start dipping again more, like it will reach around 13 to 14 watt.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to
So
do so.
currently it is at around 14.4, almost 13.9 watt, and we are getting a battery around like 2.5 hours at 81%. It definitely is like 3 hours of battery at 40 hertz, and at 40 fps it doesn't look like some kind of choppiness or something like that. It just looks like really smooth. So you can definitely play at like 40 hertz. If you are like roaming outside, you don't have any power plug around you, you can easily do that and get around like almost or more, maybe like around more than 3 hours of battery in Forza Horizon 4.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay, so that's it. Let's change the settings to high level, and let me uncap the FPS and change the the display refresh rate to 60 hertz. And let's go to the settings again. And I'm going to change it to high settings. For like whenever we change the setting in the Forza, it just restart the game to apply those settings. So let's get back in like 3, 2, 1. So we are at high settings, and you can see the FPS are here around 60 FPS. So almost like around 17 to 17.2 watts of power consumption is here. So you will get around 2 hours of battery, because due to the high settings, some like your frequency of the GPU and CPU is high, so that's why it's like taking more power here. So yeah, definitely you can play at high settings with 60 fps on Steam Deck, the Forza Horizon 4. You can see that like 60 fps is pretty much logged here. Sometimes like it is dipping to 58 or 59, but that is okay. You won't going to notice it. So I guess like on high settings you can definitely play at 60 fps. But if you want more battery, just lock it to 40 fps and your display refresh rate to 40 hertz, and you will get easily around, I guess. So like here, like you can see around 37 fps dip was there. So that was due to like the level loading. So like when you reach into a new level, it takes some time to load, but after that you will consistently get the 60 fps here also. So now you can see again, now it is again get locked to 60 fps. So it will happen whenever like you will go to a new area, then the scene will load. So that's the problem here. That's why you get only for like 2 or 3 seconds you will get a dip of around 30 to 35 fps, but again it will come back to 60 fps and there is no problem after that. So I guess like on high settings we are done. So let's go to ultra settings and see like what kind of performance Steam Deck can get. I guess again I have to restart, because like every time it needs to apply all those settings by restarting it. So let's meet back again in 3, 2, 1. So we are back, guys, again with the ultra settings here. And as you can see, like here also, like at ultra settings, like 60 fps is logged, but let's see and like run a little bit into the areas where like geometry is a little bit complex. So there we can see the dips. So you can start seeing that it's a 55 to 48 fps it is going sometimes, like 48, 54, like that. But that thing you are only going to notice when you will look for the like this game scope. Otherwise while playing I don't feel any notice. It looks like it is at 60 fps. So still like you are getting pretty much constant 60 fps, sometimes dips of 45 to 50 fps, but again it will catch back to 60 fps. So yeah, I think on ultra also you can play with 60 fps, but your power consumption, as you can see, around like 21.0 watt. And one more thing, let me check, like did I unlock that CPU clock here in the power tool? So right now it is locked at 2200. Let me unlock it, then we will check. So currently I have unlocked the CPU, so it is going up to 3500 megahertz. So we are getting pretty much constant, not constant, like we are getting a dip here, like 50 fps, 54 fps. If I'm going to in some different area, and I'm definitely feeling it. Like in the screen I'm seeing some like jitterness and chopping inside the fps. So yeah, I won't recommend at ultra settings, because it's showing 60 fps or 55, but there is a like noticeable difference while playing the game. You will definitely going to notice it. But if you want like 40 fps on the ultra setting, definitely you can do that. That would be a great experience, I guess. So let's take you to the like best settings for the Forza Horizon 4 on the Steam Decks, which I will tell you, so that you will get a maximum amount of battery when you are like out of your home and you don't have any plugs near you. So just go to the power tool first, and it is like recommended for any game like Decky Loader. This power tool, this is the like most, or what could I say, like the best best tool is here. So what it will do, like it will like increase your battery performance. So like you will get more out of the Steam Deck. So again I am locking it to 2200 megahertz. I have logged it, and let me change the fps here. So 40 fps, like I felt like the best on the ultra settings. So you can start seeing that the wattage consumption is getting started to decreasing. So at ultra setting 40 fps and around 17, it's like it keep decreasing right now. After some time we will check like how much water it will consume.
You have arrived at your destination.
So you are almost getting around 2 hours of battery on ultra setting with 40 fps at 74% of battery. So I would recommend like the best setting will be like just put your graphic setting to the high and lock your FPS to 40 FPS and make your CPU clock frequency around 2200 megahertz. So that in that way you can get more than around 2.5 hours or maybe 3.5 hours battery. Not 2.5, sorry. You will easily get around 3.5 hours of battery on that settings. So currently as it is showing around 2 hour 11 minutes at 15.5 watt and with 74% of battery. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll create a new video related to new games, and just please subscribe, and so you can check all other games. Like whenever you buy a Steam Deck, you can check the settings and you can make most out of those games on the Steam Deck. Okay, thank you.